Okay, so these are the all the things we discussed about the technical stuff. Now, next question are whether customer is going to upgrade S4 HANA or not. So definitely they will upgrade because n number of benefits are there if they are going to upgrade from ECC to S4 HANA, or if it is a new implementation, then better customer should start with this S4 instead of ECC, the old application. Fine. So when they are going to start this implementation, what are the different options are there? In ECC, or if, particularly if you follow till 2013, it is only the traditional way you can do the implementation. Traditional way means we need one server. So this is our server. We need to purchase the hardware. Who is going to provide the hardware? You may purchase from any vendor. You may purchase from Dell, IBM, any hardware vendor you can purchase it. So this is our capital expenditure. Okay, so this is your capex. So all the hardwares you are going to purchase. So all this mechanical device, your network, everything you are going to purchase. Then to set up the data center, you need to maintain all the security parameters. You need a building, you need all the bandwidths, everything is required. So that means all type of investment is required for the data center to maintaining this data center. Then after that, we are going to purchase the software or the license from SAP. Okay, so this is also again your capital expenditure. We purchased it, then we need to develop it. So for this, you need the development cost. You need to hire your IT team, or maybe you will hire one IT consulting firm for this. So they are going to develop this software as per your requirement. So in total, this is a very tedious task and very time consuming process. Why? Because we have to purchase the application, we have to pay the royalty, or we have to yearly, we are going to pay the maintenance cost. We have to pay the RDBM, so we have to pay for the hardware. We have to hire the team for these implementations. And of course, it is the more secured system or fully controlled system because customer is managing everything. Just like I will give example, you have your laptop. In your laptop, you have installed Microsoft and sorry, Windows, and you are using different Windows product. You are using Word, Excel, PowerPoint, everything, and all the data is within the laptop. It is fully secured, but for this, you invested on laptop, you invested on the purchasing that Windows, okay, and maybe you need a technical person to manage it, or you can manage it your own, and it is available. This is the benefits. Consequence, if you'll see, huge investment cost. You need to spend for the purchase of laptop. And another disadvantage is if you are carrying the laptop, then your data is with you. If you don't have the laptop, your data is not available. If you need some information, then you will say, I need to bring my laptop, then only it is available. Now we want, instead of using the same laptop every time, I want to shift from the old approach to cloud approach. That means instead of a dedicated uh, point where we can access our data, or a dedicated device where we can access the data, we want mobility. So we want to shift from the old approach to new approach. That means we want to don't want to restrict with this device. We want to shift the data to cloud. So that is why we are using Google Docs. You are paying some subscription charges. Your data is available with cloud. Any device, anywhere you can use it. You can use it on laptop. You can use it on your mobile. You can use it in another person's laptop also. Just you need to log into your application and you can access it. So mobility is available. So we will come to this part. What are the other disadvantages there? If you go for this option, this is known as your on-premises. Okay, and in fact, in old approach, this is the only option was available if companies will go for SAP implementation. No doubt this one is good because it is fully secured one, because if data is there in the cloud, so data risk is always there. It is fully secured. But if you just think a small customer, they want to do the SAP implementation, for them it is very tedious job because maintaining all the software, the hardware, hiring the team, all these things, it is very, very difficult for them. But they want to use this SAP application because it is the best ERP available in the market. So that is why we got the cloud concept. Then what are the other options are there? Normally, when we are doing the SAP implementations, you must have idea what are the cycle we are following. Like if I will ask your SDLC, So what are the cycles are there? Software development life cycle. What is that? Software development life cycle. Definitely it is too long, right? Software development life cycle. So how we are doing this one?
Like you're asking the sequence we follow, like the steps we follow?
Yeah,
Like, I guess planning phase,
correct.
your blueprinting phase,
Then planning,
um,
then after that,
blueprinting, uh,
okay, I will name it requirement phase.
yeah,
Then
then actual implementation of configuration phase,
development. Okay, then
uh, testing, go live,
deploy phase.
yeah,
Then
deploy. Oh, yeah,
run.
deploy and then yeah,
This
support.
is, yeah, this is the old approach, or which you are using ASAP methodology. That is the old approach. Okay, so this is SAP they have provided earlier ASAP methodology. I guess you must have idea on that. But technically, if you'll identify this one, these are the different phases. So first phase is we need to plan the this implementation. Okay, so this is known as your initial preparation. If I will link this one with our ASAP methodology, accelerated SAP methodology. So this one is my initial preparation. So in initial preparation, what we need to do, let's say we need to implement SAP for company XYZ Limited. So as a consulting team, we don't know anything about their business. So first we have to gather the informations related to this business, related to their business. So how I will know this about their business? We have to interact with the business owners. Right now in, I think Abhay, in your company implementation is going on. So you are interacting with your team. You have lots of kickoff meetings are there. They are
Yes,
provide,
sir.
yeah. So they are asking so many questions to you. You have, they're sending, they must have shared you the questionnaire forms where those are you already fill those forms, and on that basis they are discussing with you a lot. So they are asking as many as good questions possible, so that they will gather the informations related to business, because every
They call
project.
it, I think, as is process there.
Right, yeah, I will come to that. That is the documentation part. So this phase is your initial preparation. Initial preparation is just like what you want to do. Okay, how your current business process is working. For example, if you follow some standard process are there, GL always everywhere it is same. Okay, so your receivable, payable, these are the standard. No, here difference you will not find. But when we are coming to management accounting, there you will find the process are different. Like for example, we need to evaluate our inventory. So the same inventory we can evaluate with the standard price, same inventory we can evaluate with moving average price. Or when we will create the costing variants, multiple options are there for defining that, and everything are correct. It's not like if company A is following X method, company Y is following Y method B, then both are different. They are different but not wrong. So that's why as a consultant we have to gather as many as information so that we can develop the application for you. So in this initial preparation, we will try to gather as many as information. As I said, they are going to interact with you, or as a consultant, we are going to interact with the customer, with the process owners, with different users. First of all, they will say, we don't know anything about your software, so you have to give us some presentation. So that is why we are going to conduct workshops. Definitely in your company also workshops must be conducted. So we are going to give the work, we are going to present workshops. So this is how your SAP system is going to work. We are not going to show them any software, okay, at this moment. So everything in PPT presentation only we are doing. So this is your procurement process. We will do this, we will do that, and this will happen, all this. So all the good words we are going to say them. And after that, they got some idea. This is how the project implementation, or this will be our software is going to work. So here they are going to prepare some documents, what you said, that is the as is document. Okay, so here in initial preparation phase, they will prepare one document, that is your as is stage. That means as is means what you explained to me and what I understood from your business, that I am going to document it, and I will provide you if everything is correct, right? So you are going to give the go ahead. Yes, everything is correct. So as is document is prepared. On the basis of what information you got from me, we conducted workshops. So from that workshop, you got some idea about SAP. Then we have lot of discussions are there, lot of kickoff meetings there, and we understood from the implementation team, we understood your requirement. So this we are going to record it somewhere. So in the next phase, when we are saying that it is your requirement gathering phase, so in requirement gathering phase we are going to, so okay, so how much time it will take? Let's say it is going to take 1 month. Initial phase is going to take 1 month. Now coming to second phase, that is our requirement phase, or technically we are saying that it is your business blueprint phase. So let's say it is going to take 2 months. So BPB phase means, right, we are going to work on this area. BPB phase means what I understood from your business, from your all discussion, that I'm going to write in one document. Okay, so this is your how you are going to maintain your reports. This is how you are going to do the cost calculation. You are going to do your profitability analysis. This is how you are going to maintain your receivables. All these things. What we are going to do as per the scope document. Initially, sales team, they must have explained the things properly, and on that basis, contract was signed. So that scope document was prepared. Now as a consulting team or as a consultant, I prepared this blueprint. So there will not like multiple business blueprint will be there. Consolidated BPP will be there, and all consultants are going to participate within that, or maybe it will be handled by team lead. So BBP created. So when BBP will be created, draft copy will be there, and it will shared with the business owners or process owners. They are going to read it, they will understand it, and they are going to sign it. Till now, they have not seen anything in the system. Only theoretical explanation is going on. So business blueprint signed, and this is the toughest task in every implementation. Maybe you must be thinking like configuration is the toughest one. No, this one is the toughest task. Practically, if I will say, because they will not sign it. They will say these things are it is not as per our requirement, or this is not properly done. So a lot of again negotiations will continue. Their expectation will be too high. Then something they will expect which is not there in scope, they are not ready to accept it. This type of drama in every project, it will be there always. So let's say business blueprint signed. Then after that we are going to do the gap analysis. Gap analysis means, as I said, something which is there in the scope but it is not available in the SAP system. I mean, in standard system some solutions are not there. Okay, for example, business is asking, no, in my purchase order, this is how this field should be there, which is not there in the SAP system. So that means some customization, some developments are required. So this informations we need to pass to the technical team for the development purpose, and that we are going to capture in the gap. Gap means which is there in the scope we supposed to deliver, but it is not there in the standard system. So some customizations are required. Anyhow, so all these things are we understood. Now, next coming to system development. So we are going to do the system development, which we are saying development and testing phase. We are going to do our configuration our own. That time, no process owners involved here. They explained what they supposed to. It's done. Then after that, we are going to do the configuration. So that is known as your realization phase. Okay, so this is your realization phase. Let's say it is going to take 4 months. And before this, uh, your hardware and software must be procured here. Again, that is also going to take some time. For example, let's say in the month of January, we decided that customer point of view, we will go for SAP implementation. Okay, so it is January. We decided we will go for SAP implementations. So they have to purchase this server. Who is going to provide the server? They are going to check with multiple vendors as per their budget, as per the availability, as per the requirement. They are going to negotiate, and they are finally going to place the order with one particular vendor. Let's say IBM is going to provide the server. So this will take some time. Let's say 1 month in this phase completed. So by Feb mid, the server is delivered in your premises, in customers' premises, because servers are not like readily available and you will purchase it. It should be designed, or it should be built as per the customer need. What should be hard disk, what should be RAM, all this. Then once the servers are available, no, in 1 month they finalize like to which vendor they are going to place the order. So in Feb, the server order placed. They are going to take another 1 month to build the server. Let's say mid-March. So in mid-March, server delivered with customers premises. Then after that, basis internal IT team, they are going to add the related release packs. Then they will install the software. They will create the user IDs. So let's say they are going to take another 1 month. So by end of April, you can say server is available for the development part. That means actually we thought like we will go for SAP implementation in January, but server is available in the end of April, by the end of April or mid of April for the development part. Again, this phase should be somewhere in the initial phase. It should be included if you want to save the time. Otherwise, after preparation of blueprint, if you're going for a server, I have seen some customers, in particular domestic customers, they will say we will purchase the server once everything is finalized. Otherwise, we will not purchase it because money is involved here. Then this is also going to take some time. Then after that, we are going to do the system configuration as per the blueprint. So now we are going to refer the blueprint document and we are going to do the system configuration. And after that, we are going to do the testing. Okay, so testing means we are saying, let's say we are doing the unit testing. So internally, we are going to do the testing. We are going to do, these are all this activity we will do here. So we are going to do the integration testing. Integration test, unit testing means let's say I configured my FI part. Now I'm testing it. So everything is fine. It is working fine. Done. Next, we need to see whether it is working with MM or not. It is working with SD or not. So that means if we are going to process a GR, then whether the corresponding accounting documents are working or not. Last time we have seen one sales order process, order to collection. So that was integration. That means in logistic, we are doing something and we have the corresponding accounting informations or accounting documents are there. So let's say something unit testing is working, but let's say when we are running the order to cash cycle, it is not working, or some areas working, some areas are not working. So all the consultants, they are going to closely work with each other, or this integration testing done. Okay, so we prepare the test scenarios, it is done. Now here in this phase, no customer is involved here. Okay, so they don't know what we are doing. Then after, so planning phase done, requirement phase done, and development testing also done. Then during deploy, we are going to invite them. First time they are going to see the SAP application, and we are showing them like, this is how your P2P is going to work. This is our O2C. This is your asset record. All these things explained. That time they realized this is not as per our need. Possible because till now all the discussions are on the basis of PPT and Word documents. Theoretically, first time now they are going to, and before this we have to give the end user training to them. They tried in the system, they started posting some documents in the system, and they realized that a lot of things are not working. Okay, so this one is not working, this is not as per our need, we are not finding this one comfortable. So a number of lists they have recorded. Then after spending 9 to 10 months, now we are going to work on the final preparation. Okay, so we are going to take another 2 months. Whatever the issues they raised or what are the escalations, now we are going to address it after spending 9 to 10 months. So this is again going to take another 2 months. Then finally your go live done. Now what you observed here, what is your finding in this process? I'm not saying project is going to fail. Project will be there, successful project will be there. But what you found here? Any findings? And this is the best methodology.
Time consuming, it's a lot of time it is
Yes,
taking.
lot of time consumed. Okay, so that definitely the project initially we thought like we will deliver in let's say 10 months. Now it is actually it is going to take 14 to 15 months. So time is one constraint here, or time is a lot of time is taken. Another one, the main problem right now, see if we will compare with this training, our training.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. You're saying anything?
Oh no, I was saying it's hard to make any changes once
No, we
you.
can change it. We can change it because during this final preparation, we realize that it is not working properly. Our customers, they realize That is, a lot of things are not working as per their need. Now we restructure, or we did all the changes, whatever if it is possible. So maybe we can ask more payment, or your project cost will increase. All these things will be there, but change is possible. See, right now, like if I will explain all these things, time to time, I'm explaining, or I'm going to SAP system and we are checking there. Now imagine I have not shown from the beginning. I have never shown you anything in the SAP system. We are only discussing theoretically from the PPT point of view. Okay, so these things will work. All these things will work. Once actually we will, or you are going to work in the system, that time you will find whatever it was explained, it is not as per that, because you never tried with SAP systems. Okay, if let's say we are going to do only training on the basis of PPT, theoretically only we are going to discuss. Then after that, I will give you the assignment and I will tell, try in the system. So that time you will realize we are not confident whatever you explained that time, because we never tried in the system. We only discussed about theory. It is going to work like this. So same thing happening here also. From the beginning, customers, they don't have any option to check in the system or to work on the system. First thing, when initially we have given the presentation, so or we conducted the workshops, all the workshops conducted on PPT. Only we explained the good words. We never told them, okay, this is there, or they never realized that something is which is not as per their need, or something should be developed, or something is not required for them. They never realize this because they never work in the system. Because first time they are going to get the system at this phase after 9 to 10 months during the final preparation. That is the biggest problem here. It is just like if you'll recall your old days. Suppose we need to construct one building. So that time we need to prepare the map. Okay. So if your architect will say, if we are going to construct your building, then this is how it is going to work. If you really have a technical knowledge on that, by checking that map, you will get some idea. Layman point of view, you are not going to get anything. That draw lines, all these things. So nowadays, what they are doing, they are using 3D images. Okay, this will be after construction of your house, your building or your house is going to look like this. You can visualize the things properly. So this will be our bedroom, this will be our lobby area, all these things you can visualize because we have the 3D images are there. So they are giving a graphical presentation. Same thing here also. Initial days, or as per this ASF methodology, all the discussions only on theory. You just imagine this is how it is going to work. Another biggest disadvantage, when we did the configuration, that time we never involved them in this phase. So they are completely out of the scope during our configuration. We invited them at this phase. You test it now. We completed all the configuration. It is just like we constructed the building. Now you say, then you realize this is we need the changes, and it is very difficult to do these changes at this moment. So that is why this is the old approach, which right now we are not following. And second thing, another disadvantage, whatever the documents we are preparing in this phase, whether it is as is document or this business blueprint document, or let's say gap documents prepared, to be documents are prepared, the questionnaire forms, whatever we share to customer, there is no uniformity. Wipro, they have their set of documents. TCS, they have their set of documents. Some firms, they have their set of documents. So there is no uniformity there. Okay. So SAP point of view, if you'll see, there is no standardization is there. Every company, every firm, they are managing in their way. Okay. Now SAP said that you no need to refer this old approach anymore. Now we are going to follow the activate methodology. Before activate methodology, I will explain something about the cloud, because in activate, cloud will come into the picture. So one option is on premises. That means you need to build your servers and you are going to work on that. Means your developers are going to work and your users are going to work. This is one option. Another option, we can shift from a traditional on premises to cloud. So in cloud also we have different options are there, but SAP is working on the SaaS technology. So what are the options are there in the cloud? For example, let's say I am a developer on Python. Okay, so I'm developing some different applications on the Python language. So what are the option is there? One option, I need to purchase the server, and I need to purchase the license, and I need to develop it. That is one option which we are saying that on premises, which I don't want to go for that because this hardware cost is too much. Instead of that, I will take the cloud solution, which is known as infrastructure as solution. So some company, they are going to provide me the cloud solution. Okay, cloud means instead of hardware, purchasing the hardware, we can use their premises, their rented space or the cloud one, and we are going to develop our own application. But we need to purchase our license. We need to hire the developers, or let's say consultants. We need to hire the consultants. They are going to develop the application as per need, and after that, the test end users are going to work. This is also cloud one, but this is not a fully cloud one because here we are just going to get the infrastructure solution. That's it. Another option is platform as solution. Best example, Android. Google is providing here, if you are developing some applications, Google is providing you the cloud. Google is providing also technology. You are going to build or you are going to develop your application, your apps on Android. So this is also known as your open ecosystem. So anyone can develop the application. There is no restriction. You are going to pay some subscription charges or the required cost and you can develop it. So this is known as your platform as solution. But in this case also, we need to hire the development team, right? Third option, the best option, we don't want to do anything. Someone is going to provide us the complete solution. No hardware, no software cost, no development cost, nothing. We are just going to use that application. That is known as your SaaS, service as solution. So someone is going to develop complete application for us. They're going to give us the training, how to use it. If any issues will be there, maintenance work, they are going to handle it. We are just going to pay the subscription charges. If I'm going to deploy here 4 users, my cost will be this. If I'm going to deploy here 40 users, my cost will be there. Just I'm going to pay the usage charges, not any development. So I don't want to invest anything related to capital expenditure here. CapEx zero. Only operating expenditure will be there. Whereas in these other areas, you have in on-premises too much CapEx, and in these areas also it will be there. Capital expenditures also will be there. So this SaaS technology nowadays you will find most popular one because here customers are paying less cost and they are enjoying this benefit of using any application. Second thing here, no need to maintain any servers, no need to maintain data centers, no need to maintain backup data centers. For example, if you take Amazon data centers are not available in one place. They have data centers in different other countries because even within USA also they have multiple data centers, or Google, because if something will happen in one data center, immediately backup data center should be there. Okay, so here if I'm going to use the SaaS technology, we are just going to use the application, and SAP is also providing the cloud solutions. So we will talk about this cloud more. Now cloud is something like here all the applications are there, user activities will be there, user point of view, all the options are available here. Who is going to do the configuration? SAP. So all the developments configuration will be handled by SAP. We are just going to use the application and we will use it. So far, you can see right now we are using this system, the traditional way. If you are going to shift to cloud, first of all, these apps, you can use it anywhere. You can use it in your mobile, your laptop, your tab, anywhere you can use it, whether it is Android or it is Mac, iOS operating system, anywhere you can use it. Device is not specific, not like you need to connect with your VPN connection will be there, or you need to carry the laptop or desktop, then only you can connect. It's not like that. as per the user's need, these applications will be there. If I'm working on, let's say, on asset accounting, in my dashboard, this is my dashboard, in my dashboard the specific application should be there. Just like, for example, you are customer of ICC Bank, definitely in your mobile ICC Bank application will be there. I am customer of State Bank of India. In my mobile or in my dashboard, State Bank apps will be there. It's not like in every mobile State Bank will be there or ICC Bank will be there. So as per the user's need and as per the user's profile, the role, these applications will be there. So every users, they don't have access to all the applications. Again, within asset accounting, if I am working only on, I'm let's say in the procurement department, I'm from infrastructure, so those apps will be there. If I'm working on period and activities related to asset, so I will work on those areas. So we have a better control on the users. Anyone can access from anywhere. So that time we have seen the reports. It's not like we will pull all the informations in a mice, we will compile and we will send that informations to the CO if he needs or any information. Simply he will log into the system or he will check all the informations which is relevant for him directly in the application. So more user interaction will be there. It is more user friendly. If I will go to post a document, you must have posted some documents. If I will go to post a document, you can see this screen is very simple one. Okay, so this is my dashboard and these are the different applications. Suppose I am posting one voucher here. Now you can see it is very simple one. Whatever the informations are there, which is required, only those fields are available, not any irrelevant informations are there. Yesterday, when we are trying to get the information, some numeric informations was there and I said that these are the debit and credits. Where it is given as debit and credit, you have to learn the technical things. User point of view, I'm saying. But now you can see debit and credit informations are there. So this one is more user friendly. Mobility is there, more user friendly, and you can say without minimal cost we can use it because we are just going to take the subscription and we can use it. Now coming to the new approach. So first phase, there is no difference. The first phase will be preparation phase. So in preparation phase, we are going to interact with customer and we will see how we can deploy this, but what we are going to do. Changes you will find in your, earlier we used to say BBP phase. Now we are saying that it is explore phase. Okay, explore phase means no business blueprint. Now we are not going to prepare any business blueprint here. So no BBP will be there. In fact, we are going to conduct all the workshops or we are going to give all the presentations directly on SAP system. All presentations on SAP system directly. Okay, so earlier we have to do the presentation. We have to do the presentation on PPT. But now if I need to explain how this order to cash is going to work, directly I'm going to show the presentation. I'm going to show in directly in the system. Then during this phase only, we will give the basic training to them and we will give the cloud access to them. Okay, temporarily we can give the cloud access to them. First couple of days, couple of months, you try it. Okay, whether you are going to enjoy it or not, you try it from your end. So we will give the cloud access. So when we are going to give the cloud access, how they are going to use, because we know when any user activities will be there, supported configuration is there. Here we have SAP pre-bundle applications are available. So you just use those applications. You want to feed some data in the system, you want to create PO, you want to create some postings, everything it is possible because SAP is providing this pre-design or pre-bundle applications. So mostly we are providing them those pre-bundle applications and you try it. And all the business process, everything we are going to explain on SAP system, whether it is cloud, any versions as per their, which version they are going to use it. So accordingly, we are going to give the presentation on to the users. Now, the confidentiality is more compared to the old approach, because earlier each and everything we are explaining theoretically, but now directly we are going to show in the system. So this is how your reports will work. This is how you are going to post the transactions, right? So complete presentation on SAP system. Now coming to system development, realization phase. Now we are saying that, so here also it is realize phase, but this one we are going to follow the agile methodology. Agile methodology means, if we'll compare this one with the old approach, in old approach, we used to say, your job is over. We are going to do the configuration. We will invite you after 4 months when we will show you the system. Within this 4 months, during this period, there will be no interaction between the business owners, process owners, and the consulting team. But here we are going to follow the agile methodology. Agile methodology means whatever the configurations we are doing, that we will show them. It's not like configuration we will show them. Then what is the specialty about the consultant? Just we are going to give the update. This much configurations we did, you can see the user part, because end user trainings are done at this phase. So during agile methodology, regular stand-up meetings will be there. So someone is going to take that ownership, which we are saying Scrum Master. Scrum Master means maybe, let's say, project manager from the user point of view, or from the business point of view. He is going to monitor all these things, or he is going to regularly touch with consulting team, and he will ensure that regularly these interactions are happening. That means every week there is a meeting is there, and we are getting the updates from the consulting team. So this much configuration done. Okay, so and this is the update. So all the updates regularly we are sharing. It's not like after 4 months suddenly we realize like something is not working. If any issue is there it will be addressed from the user team, and if any modification is required, there itself we will cover it. So that is the agile methodology. So we are going to involve the business users during our configuration. No need to show them the configuration. You can show the impact of your configuration. So this much configuration we did. Now you can check this one. They have already the system. They can use it now. Okay, so that is the biggest disadvantage. Sorry, biggest difference. Another one, here, whatever the documents we are preparing, as I said, there is no uniformity. Every consultant, they have their own preparation, they have their own format, and they are doing. Here we are going to prepare each document from the SAP library. If as is to be prepared, or if any documents needs to be prepared, that document we are preparing directly in SAP Cloud, and customers also access to that document, and we have access to that document. So if we are doing anything, it is updated in the portal, so they can access it and we can access it. If we are preparing any document, if any changes or any modifications is required, immediately they are going to update us. So this is the changes is required. It's not like we prepared, we will send them for sign up. So these formalities are keep on going on. So it's not like that. So everything is there in the portal. All forms, they are maintaining the same uniformity methods they are following, whether it is Accenture like big customer or any XYZ form, they have to follow the same methodology, and the documentation part will be same. So every company, they have access to this, and all customers, they have access to that, those documents. So each documents will be there, but from the portal. So now your process will be faster. Now, okay, next coming to your deploy part. So already explained all your pre-delivered documents, like SAP is saying that you have to use this format if you are preparing any data upload you are going to prepare. So it's not like you will prepare your text format, text, and you will add those data there and you will upload. Then another consultant, he will do, or she will do in a different way. It's not like that. You have to download our documents. We will test it. You have to download our documents, SAP documents. Those documents you are going to share with your users, and they will fill the data there, and same you are going to upload, so that always there with transparency is maintained and uniformity also maintained. Your training documents, everything, it is there in the portal, and you are going to use those portals. So by the end of this deployment, when during deployment customer realize like something is not as per need, here by the deployments everything is finalized. Modification chances are almost nil, because in every phase we are updating them. Then go live or run, there is no difference. Sorry, not fun. It's run. So it is the same process. So major changes you can find here, it is explore phase and your realize phase. Earlier we used to say it is realization. Now we are saying it is realize phase, and definitely we have to follow here agile methodology. Agile methodology means at the time of configurations, you have to involve them weekly basis. We are going to give them update, and one scrum master should take the ownership, like this they are going to monitor if everything is working as per their documentation or not. Before this, they have a hands-on experience on the system directly, and they can immediately test our configuration or the user part. So this is the old approach and this is the new approach. So Abhay, in your organization, which method they're following? I guess activate methodology.
No, actually, we have taken that traditional only. Amazon, we have taken AWS as an cloud, and then we are
Okay.
doing that. Means,
No, AWS, that is the cloud one. Who is doing the development? The SAP is doing development, or
no, no, no.
your
We are,
implementation team?
yeah, implementation.
So with this method, old method,
Yeah, not. It's a mixture of both
mixture of
actually.
both, like old one and new one.
Yeah, there was no as is. They were exploring together with us and directly
Here
speaking to
also, they are doing this one. This explore phase also there.
us. So, but this traditional approach only it's major. Yes.
Okay, right. So what he said that it is not a fully cloud. Okay, so one is on premises. So in on premises, there will be no cloud. You are going for a traditional approach. That means you are going to hire your consulting team and they are going to do the configuration. Then after that, you will have this system. So here no cloud is there. Another option where it is only cloud, the deployment part will be only cloud. Okay, so here you can use the application but no development. Let's say I'm a small customer and we are manufacturing automobile parts. So in this case, we don't want to go for all this complicated IT stuff. We want someone will handle everything for us, and we are just going to use the application. Like, you are no need to worry about your Google documents. As we paid the fees, Google is going to look after everything, right? Whereas if it is your laptop, if your laptop is something wrong with your laptop, then you have to take that ownership to repair it, and if any document deleted, then it's gone. Whereas if you are using Google documents, so if document its data it's gone, then Google is going to retrieve it. So same is here. So if it is a cloud one, first of all, cost point of it is very uh, economical, because here no development, no hardware, no license, nothing. We are just going to pay the subscription charges and we will use it. But here some disadvantages are there. uh, there are two type of cloud access are there. One is your public cloud and another one is your private cloud. Public cloud means it is, in both cases it is shared system, right? So let's say, what he said, we are using Amazon Web Services, that means AWS. So the cloud provider is Amazon, software provider is SAP, and I'm not taking his example. So assume that we have taken the cloud access from Amazon and software we are using or applications from SAP. It is possible because SAP cloud is only available with premier customers, and it is costly. So that's why companies used to use different clouds. Amazon Web Services are there, Microsoft Azure is there, even IBM is also providing the cloud. So you can take any cloud if it is compatible with SAP product. So you can take this cloud from any vendor and you can use the SAP application. Disadvantage here, if we'll go for a public cloud, first of all, here data is not fully secured because it is shared system. And biggest disadvantage is, for example, let's say we got the training on 1909. Okay. And here SAP is going to release new release in every quarter. So every quarter you are going to have a new release. So we got the training 1909, all the documents prepared, everything. Now it is in the implementation phase. Who is going to do these developments? We are not going to do anything. SAP is going to do everything. For us, SAP, I know SAP is outsourcing this work to other companies, but for me, everything will be handled by SAP. Any modification, everything, we are just going to connect with SAP and they are going to look after everything. We don't have any implementation team. We don't have any development rights. We are not going to do any configuration. We will just use that application. Now in this process, let's say new release is available. Suppose 2020. Now immediately SAP is going to upgrade this. If you are in public cloud, SAP is not going to take any approval for any customer. They're just going to upgrade it. The reason here is SAP is saying that we are going to give the best experience to our customers. Okay, as I said in the beginning, if you'll go for this methodology, initially we are going to give some temporary access. Temporary access means what? This public cloud. So we will give this public cloud access to a customer. You just use it for a couple of days or couple of months till the time your configurations will be available. But if it is a public cloud, then it will be upgraded immediately without any approval. Now, we got the training on 1909. Now this software is upgraded. Maybe a lot of things not as per our need. Or let's say some things newly added, we are not aware about this. So now what will happen? Our users will struggle to cope up with this new application. So that is why it is always advisable, even if you are going for a cloud access, go for the private cloud. Cost point of view, definitely it will be more costlier than public cloud, but always go for private cloud. Not only here you will find dedicated firewalls are also there. So comparatively, we can say it is more secure than your public cloud. And second thing, if you have signed with 1909 and now 2020 is available, SAP is going to upgrade all other areas, but still you can continue with 1909. In future, if you want to upgrade, you can upgrade, but right now there is no mandatory procedure, you have to upgrade it. So that is the benefit of cloud. But in cloud, the biggest disadvantage is you don't have the configuration rights. All the configuration will be handled by SAP. Now if it is a big customer, they don't want to give any configuration right to anyone. They want that we will manage our own. So earlier it was on premises, but simultaneously they want no, we want the cloud access also, because there are a lot of advantages with the cloud. Plus we want the configuration right. Then the third option is go for the hybrid system. Hybrid system means you maintain your own data center, server, all the configuration you manage your own. You have this access, plus this server can be connected with the cloud. Now you have dual access. You can manage your configuration, plus the same configuration will be supported, or the cloud will be supported by your configuration. If I'm going to post one document here, so the same document is available here. If any document is posted here, the same document is also available in your table AC doc. So we have dual access there. We have IMG access where we can do the configuration, plus we have the cloud access is there. So this is the most popular one, that is your hybrid system. Another one is there, central finance, that I will explain towards end, because right now if I will explain that, you will get confused completely. So that is another deployment option is there. So what are the deployment options are there? One option on premises, the old approach. Second one is only cloud. Third one is hybrid system. So this will be there and this will be there. So learning point of view, we will use this one, hybrid one, so that you can configure your all the configurations you can do here. Plus you can have the cloud access also. You can test this cloud part. Okay.
Pradeep, I have a question on this. My understanding is when you mean cloud, like you explained it, public cloud or private cloud, some SAP owns, the whole configuration. They maintain the servers and everything, and you just access as an end user, right? You just get the
That is the only
Tufuria.
cloud. That is the only cloud access.
Correct, correct. So in this hybrid thing, what you're essentially saying is you still have an on-premise
Right.
application where you do your configuration and everything. Uh, if I'm doing it on-premise, like why I'm not getting why I need a cloud, because I thought the only
Mobility,
point of advantage.
because here some users will be available here. So all the documents, whatever is posted, it is. So you can access it from anywhere, any device, which is not possible in case of on-premises.
Okay, so what you're saying is it's expensive to add a user to on-premise application versus, I mean, the
Right,
licensing fees
right.
is
License
cheaper.
cost is too much. Here you can take whatever the required application and you can add it here. And second thing, mobility.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because on the mobility concept, right? Because
Hmm.
even with an on-premise application, you can have a Fiori, right? Like,
No,
where you
if you are
can
going to
access.
add Fiori, then it becomes the hybrid.
So what you're saying is Fiori is a cloud solution.
Right. In Fiori, when you are saying Fiori, means it is based on your UI5 platform. So means it is
Right.
cloud. It is not working with your
So
on-premises.
because I thought people have build their own Fiori servers on premise and
No, no, no.
do that.
See,
No.
what cloud access you are going to take, it is your choice. Like he said that we are using AWS. Some customer, they have taken even some low profile clouds are also. Okay, we did one implementation 4 years back. It is domestic customer, and they have taken a very low profile cloud, and
Mm.
it is available. Although like issues are there, definitely AWS servers or Microsoft Azure servers are not equivalent with a domestic platform, but that is a separate thing. But when you are going for a cloud Fiori apps, that Fiori
Mm.
app is going to available, or it will be built on the cloud only. So
So if a client is using Fiori, that means they
it
have
is,
cloud access
they
to
have the
the server.
cloud access. So this Fiori is going to work on the cloud, and you are going to connect your on premises with that cloud, so that we have dual access is there.
So when the client says we have our existing Fiori server, that it means like a case like this, like they have the AWS or something with them.
This is a provider,
And
this is the cloud provided. Okay, so they are going to
right.
provide you the cloud. Then this Fiori apps, whatever you are using for SAP, those Fiori apps, that is, you have taken the subscription from SAP, and which you are going to run on this particular cloud. And if it is
So
only
Fiori
cloud,
server is
mhm.
totally on the cloud, that's what you're saying.
Yeah,
Like
Fiori,
Fiori.
all these applications, all for example, when we are using earlier the older one, that ABAP program. So sorry, this easy access, that is your ABAP programs. When we are saying that
Mm.
it is S4, it is C++ language. When it is Fiori, that is UI5. That is the platform we are using. So those applications are developed on those platform, and it is going to run on your cloud. Which cloud? It's up to you.
Mhm.
Actually,
Okay.
we have also taken that Flory also. Fury.
When we are saying Fiori, this is cloud, means it is the concept. Okay, cloud computing. So in
Okay.
cloud computing, which application you are using? So SAP supporting Fiori apps. Fiori, when I'm saying Fiori, it is not only for SAP. Fiori
Mhm.
apps can be developed for other platform also. You can develop your own Fiori apps. That is not SAP functionalities. If you
Mhm.
want to use those Fiori apps for SAP, then you have to take the license for that. Are you getting my point? Let's say
Yeah.
one ERP is there. Let's say XYZ ERP. This XYZ ERP also we can use it by Fiori apps. Fiori is not only a patent for SAP. This is a platform, UI5 platform. So
Okay.
now we can create our sales order on Fiori, okay, by using this particular application. It is also possible because you develop your Fiori apps by using this particular ERP application. And what you are using cloud? Let's say AWS.
Mhm.
Now you got it?
Okay.
So what solution you are going to use? We are going to use here solution SAP. To use that solution, we have two options. Either it is on premises. In on premises, you have the easy access is there. Okay. So here also we can perform our transactions. So this is your on premises. Suppose I want to post a transaction. Now, is it Fiori? No, it is not Fiori. It is your on premises, right? This one is it is also SAP solution. We are going to post one SAP document. It is a SAP solution, but it is not built on Fiori apps because it is not cloud. If it is cloud, then it is available on the cloud, and the same thing. This is also same. Here also we are trying to post a GL document. Here also we are trying to post a GL document, but this is on Fiori app. This is on C++ because it is on premises. It is on Fiori apps, which we are going to use the SAP solution. And it is there in one particular cloud provider, any cloud solution we are using. Now got it?
Yeah.
Ram, you got your clarification?
Um, I'm just a little confused. I mean, what I wanted to confirm with you rather was um, because I for sure know, or at least heard somebody telling me that they have their own Fiori server.
So this is,
Um,
they have their own Fiori server means what? It is there in the cloud. They
on
have
premise.
taken some cloud subscriptions.
Uh,
Okay,
so
for
you're saying,
example, let's take the example of OTT platform. Let's say movie released. Movie name is ABC. Now
mm,
this who prepared or who make this movie? Let's say some production house. Okay, so PQZ is production house. Now PQZ production house, they made this movie ABC, and now they can sell it to any OTT platform. They can sell it to Netflix, they can sell it to Hotstar, they can sell it to Amazon Prime. Who is going to own it? It is going to run on that OTT platform. But if it is working on Netflix, that does not mean that it is OTT, Netflix own it. Netflix only got the license to run it, but that particular product or that movie is owned by this production house.
I mean, I understand Fiori is licensed by SAP.
No,
Um,
Fiori is not licensed by SFC. Fiori is one platform. Those applications are there. On that
mm,
Fiori app, SAP solutions are available. Solution, when
right.
I'm saying, suppose you are trying
Yeah.
to
When I
post
mean
one
Fiori,
document,
I
that is your solution.
SAP Fiori app, I
Right.
don't know, an invoice app, for example, right?
Hmm.
So that is licensed by SAP. I understand that, but what I'm having trouble to understand is, so what you're saying is for a client to access any SAP Fiori app, they need to buy cloud access,
Correct.
and they don't have to maintain any Fiori infrastructure, they don't have to build any servers, anything like that on premise.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to confirm that point.
If it is
Okay.
only cloud, then this part will not be there. So
No,
no
no,
configuration, no
I'm
on-premise,
just
nothing.
S4 on premise, right? I'm just a client running S4 on premise. And if I want to use any SAP Fiori apps,
Hmm.
um, the only way I have is buy the subscription from SAP,
Correct.
uh, and they will maintain, and I don't have to maintain any additional infrastructure.
Nothing. Just you will take the subscription and you will use it. Even you no need to purchase this one. SAP will arrange everything. They have different packages. You are going to use AWS. You are going to use Microsoft Azure, because whatever the cloud you are going to choose, accordingly your subscription cost will be there. So if you want a best experience, maybe you can go for directly SAP cloud, which is too costly. If you manageable, you can go for AWS, or you can go for a little bit higher, you can use the Microsoft Azure. So different packages are there, but solution is same. Which cloud experience, cloud solution you are going to use.
Understood.
Okay, but the biggest disadvantage here is if you're only going for cloud, then we don't have the configuration rights, so that is not acceptable. So that is why customers, they want both solution. They want cloud as well as they want their own configuration, so that they will hire their team, they will do the configuration, or they will hire their implementing firm, and they will manage it. So it is a dual access. So when we are saying hybrid, on-premise will be there plus cloud will be there. On-premises means we are going to do our own configuration. So we have our own configuration, we have our own EG access, and the cloud is there. So dual access is there. Okay. Any other question?